hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the...
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Now Hooker. That's caught by McMath. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. Deputies! 19 tight. 19 tight.
Hooker's going to throw it. Open man is McMath. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Hooker. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. fighting his way through contact. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Let's go.
They started on the ground with Eckler. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. Herbert now. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 8-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Herbert on 3rd down now. Able to complete it to Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston. His 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Hooker. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
60
Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the logical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The Chargers at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your...
Oh, he sheds himself free. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert just beat the play clock. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
And there's a little bit of a case of back to the future because Justin Herbert as a rookie, 5 rushing touchdowns, 3 in 2021, and none last year. I think that speaks to his development as a pocket passer and trusting his receivers more and more. But in this case, trusted himself and found the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and 19. Throwing. Hooker. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. And taken right at the 35. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
There he goes, right side. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, 59 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot. Here's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Hooker now on second down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Hooker to the air yet again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Hooker back to the air. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is a counter play, Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Hooker. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Warriors 17, 18, pioneer.
Hooker going to try to throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis, 76 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Hooker to throw it. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And this one is right down the middle. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Hooker. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Hooker. That's caught by McMahon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And Davis with it left side. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On second down, here's Gibbs. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play's supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. This is 2nd and 8. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 96 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 97 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number